Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our 8th episode, episode number 8 of the Crypto Diggers Africa show. And welcome to a new month. For those of us who are in the Southern Hemisphere, this is the start of spring. And in the Northern Hemisphere, I know that you are getting into your autumn season. So new season, new opportunities, new chances, so many new things that, will be starting in this month of September. This show here is really about a show where women dig crypto. Let me start with a disclaimer. The information and materials in this show are not to be considered as financial advice. The cryptocurrency market is a highly volatile, space, and therefore, when you want to get involved into cryptocurrency, you need to take strong consideration of, your financial circumstances and resources. And it's really mainly because of the volatility in this space. Today, the coin is high and you're excited that you've made, some value or interest. Tomorrow, the coin is low and you're thinking, oh, my investment is gone. So you really have to think seriously about it. As a person who's been involved for some time in the world of cryptocurrencies and the cryptography, it was in conversations with family, friends, and colleagues that I realized that there is a lot that is happening in the crypto space. And most people, especially women, and more specifically women in Africa, are not exposed, to this information, or they're unsure about the information that they receive, or they just have no knowledge, about this world of crypto. Since we started with the conversations and with the show, there's a lot that we've been learning, from our guests, from learning about how one can earn, from using the savings options on the exchanges, to opportunities about trading. More importantly for us, it's about understanding that you can partner with platforms where you trade for yourself. And nobody else has to do the trading for you. We've also learned about, crypto mining, that you can also partner with organizations where you do mining for yourself, and the various advantages of crypto mining. Whilst the show is mainly aimed at women in Africa who continue to be left behind as it relates to financial literacy and freedom, I'm glad that we are seeing a slow and steady emergence of women in the world of crypto. As the African proverb says, you educate a woman, you educate the community. It's therefore critical for me that we continue to improve this knowledge about crypto for women in Africa. Through these sessions, women in Africa will learn about crypto, blockchain, DeFi, NFTs, and so on and so forth, and how these platforms can help them to improve their financial freedom, learn how to develop their business knowledge in this digital currency platform, learn about technologies that are behind the phenomenon of cryptos, also learn how to use these opportunities of decentralized finance to bypass the financial policies and processes that are related to fiat currencies. So, as I said, what's the key objective of this show? Through engagements with women and men, and I'm excited that today we are joined by men who are involved in crypto. It is our aim to provide and improve your knowledge and understanding about the world of crypto, its impact, its possibilities for women in Africa. As our slogan says, women dig crypto. Thank you for joining us on the show. If you're joining us via Zoom, welcome. If you're joining us via Facebook Live, also welcome. And during the course of the show, you're welcome to type in your comments and your questions. and we will endeavor to address them in the course of the show. So today I am excited to have our second male guest for the show. His name is Sifiso Khumalo. He is someone that has been involved with crypto over a period of time, and hopefully today we'll hear a lot about his experiences in this world of crypto and how those have impacted his life. Welcome, Sifiso, and thank you for taking this time to join us on the show today.
Hello, Tibelo. How are you?
I'm good. So when I invited Sifiso to the show, he said, "What? Why me? I am so scared." So I said to him, "Sifiso, relax, relax. Think that you're just talking to me. Forget about the rest of the world out there." So Sifiso, tell us a little bit about who you are. Who is Sifiso Khumalo?
Yeah, I say Sifiso Khumalo is an entrepreneur at heart, but himself, where I come from is a different background. I'll give you a highlight. I come from a divorced family, so I was raised by my mom's, so single-handedly, and moved around different places. So in context, I learned how to adapt to information and not to be constricted to one form of information, like sitting at one area and thinking things are the same. I went to Riverside High School, so I completed my high school at Riverside High School. So I also learned how to integrate with multiracial people. And also moving around, I learned how to learn people, how to understand people. So Sifiso is a loving person that learns people, that enjoys conversations with people. I'll put that in a nutshell.
Okay.
So, and yeah, okay, I think, is that good enough?
I want more. Tell us more. Tell us more about Sifiso.
Okay, so after my high school, I'm a person that, because in high school, I learned art. So I chose art rather than these other careers, because even in the high school, they told us that it's either you're gonna have a job, a career, or you're gonna be these philanthropists. Some of them are gonna make it, some of them are not. But if you follow your passion and art, you surely make it. So then I think I fell into that because I loved art, creativity. So even after high school, I tried chasing music. So I went to Stellenbosch University. I went to CJC. I went to Cape Audio College trying to fulfill, So life has a lot of hurdles. So some of them, so I didn't finish some of them, but I got and acquired some knowledge. Then after that, then I went to what you call it. So people who moms and stuff. Hey, you need a job. So then I then I went to ArcelorMittal, did my apprenticeship there, worked for about a year or two, then stayed at home, looked for a job. Then I got a contract for about 6 months. Went to somewhere in Northern Cape of Ada. So we were building that solar plant there. Then because I always wanted dreams, so that little money I tried to patch and find ways of making money because like I said, I'm a dreamer. Then after that, I got another opportunity of getting a contract to become another artisan. Then I went into that field. So I'm a person that tries to learn information and loves challenges.
Okay, wow. So you've really been around South Africa, not only where you live, Northern Cape and Western Cape and Gauteng. Are you a father? Are you a husband? What more can you tell us about Sifiso?
Oh, okay. So I'm a father and I'm expecting one more.
Oh, wow. Okay. When is the baby due?
June next year.
Oh,
January.
okay. Lovely.
January.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay.
January.
Wow.
Okay.
Congratulations, congratulations. Yeah. So you've studied, you've been in art, you've done artisanry, as you say, you've also been around the country and, also worked in various companies. How did you get involved in crypto?
Some of the info, like from my background. Okay. Tony, get interview again.
Okay, so it seems somebody, this is what I love about technology, that we are at home and we can engage and, people
Sorry about
in.
that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so since I was even in high school, I was into computer science. Like in my time, I was able to go multiracial, like I said. So there were more whites. They were talking about computers and evolution in life. So part of the dreams, I got them from that side, because these guys were also dreamers. So then I did some computer science. Then life came about. Then in life, you do hear things, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Hey. Then then you say, let me rather hear me the info. So that's say, in my life, it was always aligned.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you were first hearing about crypto, what is it that you heard?
Understanding that the crypto, sorry, again, understanding crypto, it's a very deep, it's a very complex question, for me, the only thing I found out is that that money is already digitized. It is already in digital form, but still it is centralized. It is owned by one person or one entity or that group of person or people, or that company. Then I hear about that, like it decentralized, so we can own this network or this bank. Then I said, no, let me rather go build not a decentralized bank.
Okay. So in which year was this that you first heard about cryptocurrencies?
I say in 2010, I heard this one firsthand when I first heard about, but I didn't get involved. I was very scared because it was very hard, and then I left that.
Okay, and then so when did you start then to say, okay, now I'm getting involved?
My mom got an opportunity through a company that when you recruit people, they get certain incentive, they get paid in crypto in that kind of form. So when I heard that she got into it, then I said, hey, no, I'm not gonna be left behind this time. Then I asked her to bring her recruiter so that I could hear what is going on, what did my mom get herself involved in.
Interesting. So in 2010, you heard about it, you did nothing about it. And then later, your mom is the one that, gets to hear about it. And you're like, okay, I need to hear more and learn more about this thing. And is your mom still involved?
Yes, as in the company, she was the first. So I'll say, then I saw the whole structure of the company and how it's laid out. Then I was interested. Then I read more about the coin. And I said, oh, this coin has better promises. So then I said, can I also get involved? Once I'm in, then I'll understand the forms. So she is still in. She's sort of my leader.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. So she's your leader in life and she's your leader in crypto. I like that. Okay, so when you got involved with crypto, Sifiso, what was the method that you used to get started?
Yes, the mining was the method. that I was involved in, because the platform my mom was in, or is in, or the whole family is in, we see that the mining, the like I said, the computers becoming the ledger. They are the ones that are writing the information of this decentralized bank. That, oh, with just putting in money, I'm also creating another form of money. That's,
Okay. Wow. But if somebody is, for example, is listening to you and they're saying, okay, so Sifiso got involved and, he started with mining. How would, in your own words, how would you explain mining to them?
um, in my own words, because I've been trying this for a long time,
Yes.
and I'd say if people knows about a ledger, or like I explain them in a stock fair, or where there's one entity that we put our money in. So this person, because they're the owner, they write down who has money, who hasn't. So they give they give us the allowance, so the bank would give us our, hey, you don't have money, or you have little or something. So in mining, when actually you have to describe the whole blockchain system. So the blockchain says that they create and verify the transaction. So again, in my example was in the same stock firm, that that book or ledger is distributed out to the internet, so anybody can access it. But who writes on that ledger are the miners, so the computers or the graphic cards or the mining companies. So that machine is the one that writes, and then they go into a competition after verifying each other that they copied or wrote the same thing. So after that, they have to go into a competition to win a block reward. So every 10 minutes, they have to go into a competition of linking the previous block to this block that they are creating. So every 10 minutes, they have to complete the puzzle. So if people are more interested into the terminology, they can go and look into that. But yeah, they solve a puzzle and fit the block they've created to the other one. Then every 10 minutes, the system takes out the cryptocurrency. So the first currency was Bitcoin. So
Oh, wow. No one has ever explained it that simply to me, that, it's a ledger, and instead of the ledger being managed by one person, it is a decentralized ledger that anybody, as you make the example of the stokvel, everybody that is in the stokvel can go into the ledger and see, what was put in and what was taken out. That you've just helped me, to see it practically in terms of something that we have. So for those of you that are listening to us, from across the world, a stokvel is basically an entity where several people will come together and then put their money together there. And they may then take that money that they have invested, put it into the bank. At the end of the year, they take out that money and distribute amongst the members. And as Fiso says, there's always a ledger. In this case, it may be a book where, the entries are made, or it might be on the phone, but with, in the cryptocurrency and blockchain space, it's sitting at a place where everybody can be able to go and see what was entered. But Spiso, you've touched on blockchain. And some people, they get scammed because they get told, no, I'll help you to buy blockchain, or I'll help you to get into blockchain. And then people give people lots of money. The next thing you know, their money is gone. But in your term, in your way, how would you explain to somebody how a blockchain works?
A blockchain is a system, it's a computer system. So it is computers talking to each other. that's, I think, how basically I would say it's, again, we're going to the banking system, the system that says to you that, A, you have no money, A, you have money. So it is that electronic communication between the server, the person that holds your transaction, the book, between you and them. So in blockchain, it is that system that records and also creates a currency.
Okay.
So your question was deep. Look, how does a person say buy blockchain? It's like, yeah, nah. And life is difficult. A blockchain it's a system. It's a computer, like saying it's a way computers talk to each other and store information.
So I can't buy it, right? I can't have somebody coming to me and saying, buy it, you'll make money.
You can't buy, you can only create on that technology. You have to develop on it. You have to go do coding, you have to learn how to code. Yes, yeah. If your kids or anybody's interested in coding, yes, they must go learn how to code. That's where then they can be in the blockchain system or environment, as they say, ecosystem.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's amazing. No, thank you. And again, in this show, to everybody that's listening, the purpose here is to improve the knowledge and understanding of the world of crypto, the world of and the various systems that support it. And Sifiso, has told us about the blockchain. And for those of you that have got children and they're saying, hey, I'm going to study coding, this is something that can be beneficial for them. So you started with mining, Sifiso. I believe you are still mining. What else are you doing in this space? Are you trading? Are you buying and holding? Tell us what your experiences are so far in this crypto space.
So as obviously there are different sectors in the crypto space. So then I started with the recruiting. I started with the recruiting because I wanted to learn what is the language of mining. So then I got to learn how to present and find out this knowledge, actually, what is that. They said when I joined, they said there were 3 ways of getting cryptos. You either you buy it from an exchanger, and so you buy it to hold and store it for a long time or short time. It will depend on your goals. Then the other one was to get it from somebody. Then I realized it means you can get paid by a company. So that's another way, another form of getting crypto. Then it was mining. So, and also then in the time you see that mining is better because you just took out a one-time plan, then you're collecting the coins, then you can take the coins anytime and you have a plan. So on my side, I said, this is a security, like an insurance policy. So I had to teach other people about getting an insurance that pays you, not you pay the insurance. Right. And they pay you later when you may be injured, and they say terms and conditions. But you know your mining plan or whatever, it's always pushing. You'll have to just go and get it. Then I found out, okay, now I have these coins. Now what do I do with it? And I checked, there's trading also because I have to sell these coins. Then I sold my first coins. Then I realized, and 2 minutes later, the price went down. Why can't I buy them that way? So yeah, then my other knowledge about trying to learn about investments and stuff came in and flooded in that buy low, sell high. So then I've been doing now trading. Okay. A lot. Yes, I've been doing a lot of trading, a lot of trading.
Wow. Okay. Now tell us, how did it feel? I mean, you said you sold some of your coins and then 2 minutes later, the value had gone low, which basically, I suppose, in your terms, you would have thought, I've lost, How did you feel, and what did you, as you said, then after that you went and you were like, let me go back to my knowledge. But that moment when you saw that, I've sold these coins and now look at the value has got down, how did that make you feel?
I was horrified, like, how can something drop here instantly like that in price? What is actually holding the strings? I was like upset, I was furious at the time, So like, yeah, because I tried it many times and I failed. It's like, how do I do this? What is actually controlling this? Then, in time you learn and say, man, no, you must do your thing.
Okay. Okay. So in your so you continue to do the trading. I love this. I love it because you are somebody that's giving us very practical experiences that you've had in terms of trading and also the knowledge that you're gaining. And so if there's somebody here that says to us, okay, I'm interested in this trading, what is it, what tips or guidance can you give them as they get involved in the trading of cryptocurrencies?
I would say go through the platform, go through how do they place what is meant between a market order and a limit order. And once you know those basic things, then at least you are much better off. And the last thing is to learn the main thing after you must be critical. Limit and market order, what are the difference? And then after you've learned and mastered it, join people, ask people, you know the difference, and learn how to read the order book.
Okay. So
and learn how to
go ahead.
Yeah, so like they have these things in there like tutorials. You just have to make sure that you understand it because the information is out there. Make sure that you understand it. Then you are better off than people that don't know that.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
That's for trading side, yes.
And do you find yourself having to sit and check your trading every day, or is there a way that you can be able to do it without being in front of the computer the whole time?
That's the thing. I said, if you learn how to make that if you learn the difference between market and limit order, let's say in limit order, you just place a price at any price you want. But you must be considerate of the market. Then the other thing that you had to learn is that you must learn how to read the order book. So you just place orders anywhere you want.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
There's a lot. It sounds like there's a lot that one has to learn, in terms about trading. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And I see, Sifiso, you're also very active, on promoting some of the coins. So what are some of the coins that you hold? I suppose you also have Bitcoin, but what other coins do you have, or have you bought, or have you traded?
Now, if you're going for portfolio ones, then I've got a lot there, But my major ones that I want to be, my head is on is Bitcoin Vault. That one, I love Bitcoin Vault. I'm collecting it in any way that I can. Even though even sometimes I do trade, people mustn't mistake me that I just hold sometimes. Sometimes I just don't hold. Sometimes I do sell when I see what the market is behaving. Then I've got some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, because with Ethereum you need to go buy some NFTs and stuff. So you have to interact with Ethereum. And this Cardano, the competitor of Ethereum, so because it's at a low and there's something happening in this month. So obviously you can see there's something. If you check the charts, you can see, hey, it's moving up. So you can jump on the bandwagon. Decisions are yours. And let me see, I hold some polka dots, because my research says that Facebook is somehow linked with them. So I said, I want to have a piece of some Facebook. So these are how I choose the coins. Like, which companies are they linked with? Which company, which other big entity is linked or is going with them?
Okay, wow, that's interesting. I didn't realize about polka dot and Facebook. So after this show, I'm gonna go, look for my polka dots and get myself a couple of those.
Be careful, Lene. Yes, you know the market, so you must be careful of the markets, because sometimes South African or your local one might be behaving radical than the overall ones, like Binance or Bittrex or these big ones. So, and also use CoinGecko or these other matrix to compare if you're buying at any particular, like, don't buy too high. That's the main thing.
Wow.
So in all essence, even if a person says, I want to hodl, you have to learn those other things that I said about limit order, market order, read the book, read the order book, then you can enter properly.
So
never buy into the hype. Never buy into the hype. Never buy into the hype.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Unless you are sure positively that it is shooting, you can rather get that 10% than losing out.
Okay. So in your experience, have you bought into a hype, which you then said, okay, I have to be careful? Please give us that example.
Yeah, my first coin that I've traded was Bitcoin Vault, because this is the coin from my mining plan that was, so like I said, for me, it is an insurance. So I knew that I have no money to gamble with or to do whatever to learn the skill, because you have to physically do something in order to know it. So then I took those coins, then I went there. But psychologically, I said, my insurance is going to work for me. Once I finish these ones or I get blown out, I'll go back and come and start again. So so that's why I think that's how I became more comfortable into learning how to trade also. So yes, the Bitcoin saga, that Bitcoin Vault saga, it dropped from 8,000 to 4,000 to 2,000. And I know you are still buying. You're still buying. You're like, this coin is gonna go up. They're like, man, you are looking at the wrong picture. Look at the daily trades. Do not look at more like on the monthly trades or that long-term big chart, because you might miss small opportunities inside.
Oh, wow. Your experience in trading is just coming through so strongly, Sifiso. I feel like we could go on and you give us more tips on what to do and what not to do. One of the things you also mentioned earlier was something about NFTs. What is an NFT, Sifiso?
An NFTs, I'm learning a lot about it. To me, they say it's a non-fungible token. So it's a token. It's not like a coin. So a token can interact with other tokens. A coin is something like paper money. You have to keep it or you buy, like a buying goods, like an asset sort of. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it properly, but because this is still new to most of people. But I get NFTs is that you can do arts with them. You can have collectibles, so people can do. You yourself can have I have a collection of books, and you take photographs of them, and you put them there into digitalized form of arts. Then you can sell them to the world. So there are also those digital kinds of form of art. They can interact with other ones. So there are gaming NFTs that you get this kind of card, you can play games with them. and they get value.
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that NFTs as tokens can be interchanged between, people or individuals, using blockchain and using cryptos. You also mentioned something about Ethereum. Can I purchase an NFT using Bitcoin, or is it mainly Ethereum?
You have to see on the platform, but I think most of the times it's Ethereum, it's tokens that can interact with each other. A right. Bitcoin is a coin, it's not a token. It doesn't have no token metrics, so it doesn't interact, doesn't talk with other forms of cryptos.
Okay, I didn't know that cryptos can talk to each other. You've just taught me something. Oh, I've learned so much today. I've learned so much. If you're joining us on the platform on Facebook Live, or if you're joining us, on Zoom, please type in your comments and your questions. This is what I love about this show, that every guest that I have, they bring in something new that I hadn't thought about, or I didn't even know about, as since I started being involved here. And Sifiso is really sharing her nuggets of wisdom, on the trading side, indicating to us that if you're going to be trading, it's important that, you learn the limit and market order, indicating that you don't just look on what happens to the value of the coin or even the token on that day. You need to look over a period of time to see how it has been performing. He's helping us understand the difference between the coins and the tokens, especially with this whole new concept of NFTs. Everybody is talking about NFTs, and I think, like all the other guests that we've had in the past, it is important that before you do anything, you read about what you see being publicized. Yeah. The other day what did I see? It was Snoop Dogg that has an NFT or is linked to some NFT. There was another rapper, hip hop star recently also that's linked to an NFT, and I'm thinking, oh my God, all those stars out there in the States are now being linked to the NFT. We saw what's his name, Messi, when he moved to PSG, the PSG token, people were able to buy it. When he got into that space. And so there's a lot, as we say every week, there is a lot that is happening in the crypto space. If you want to get involved, make sure that you find somebody that you can trust. Make sure that you find reputable websites that you can find information on. There's many people that you can follow on the social media, to be able to learn from them. So if you're here and you've got any questions or comments for Sifiso, please, type them in the chat box. So Sifiso, with you having, you've mined, you have a couple of coins that you have bought and you're holding, and you're also trading. Tell us, how has crypto helped to make a difference in your life?
Oh, crypto has helped a lot, because as they do say, early birds catches the fattest one. I thought I was too late. I'm still very, very early, So crypto has changed my life in such a way that I am now more confident in presenting. Even now, speaking in front of you, I'm more of a shy guy. I don't like talking a lot about myself, Yes, and then it has given me time for my family. Like now, I've now 2 years not doing well. I'm not unemployed. I'm working. I've started my own company. I'm here pushing this because I see that there will be a change. That the old system is going, it's gone, of recording, of transacting, it's going. We are building this new one. So I won't wait for no government to tell me to do this. They need entrepreneurs to come up with these new solutions. So it has given me that kind of ability to think outside the box, to stand up, to be, like I say, confidence, to see that I don't need nobody else to come up with a solution. I can come up with a solution and make a difference.
Wow, that is amazing. Amazing. I'm so glad that, you are stepping up and saying to yourself, okay, I can speak, I can present, I can share my knowledge, because clearly, in the last 40 minutes that we have been listening to you, you have a lot more. You have a lot more information that you're able to share with people. And I think earlier you were sharing with me that in the area where you live, there's something that you were able to buy, and it's because of crypto. Do you want to share that story a bit with the listeners?
Yeah, like, I was slowly, this thing is not a quick and easy journey, it's slow journey. So I was able to take out a few hundreds here, pay for my for other groceries, pay for that. And I saw things were living that now I can now pay for more. Then I was able to buy me a generator, bought my generator because I don't want to be offline, because the cryptocurrencies works online. So so I can't afford to be offline, and this world nowadays we are living online, so I cannot afford to be offline for 3 hours or more. So I have to be online. So it is, and now I'm able to buy petrol without stressing, because I know if I want the money or if I want this, I must go sit in front of the screen and trade, or I must go out there and preach and from my marketing, or I must do something else, or I must research something else in the crypto space. Like we were talking about NFTs, you must dig. If you dig something good, not in a few months, you could, it might pop,
Okay. Wow.
Always a gamble.
No, you're no longer gambling, so you've got a plan, and things are working, and I'm happy to hear that you've seen the progress, and you are seeing the changes that it's making in that it has made in your life. So what advice then would you give to somebody that is new in the crypto space, that they're listening to us for the first time and they're saying, that's interesting, let me go and find out more? What are maybe 2 or 3 points that you would give as advice to somebody that's new?
I would say, look into the coin that you are interested in, into the project. Don't just look into the hype or somebody says what and what. But now my main preach, I would say, I always say to people, they say, never save your rands. Try saving them in crypto. See how those numbers, because it does go up. Try even yourself, not with a lot of sum, because you might lose, But in my essence, it's like, I got a coin. If I sell it, then it means that I lost. So I must just wait, because if you see the charts, like do some research. You can see that, and you know what, even if it took 3 months, it went up again. So, like, do the research. Don't be scared of trying things, The world is going to crypto. So my advice again is, be prepared, and then be told by somebody, or wait to be told by other people what to do. Life is always a risk. Stepping outside is a risk. You might be struck by lightning or heart attack, So why don't you try something? And because what's life all about if you're not trying? So
Wow.
it is a dangerous space, but I would say look into the numbers, man. Look into the numbers. You can see they've got, even CoinGecko says in 24 hours, -3%. but in 7 days it was up 35%. He says, you see, look at the numbers. So it means in a week, 35%. Look at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Because those numbers.
Yeah.
We could say minus 3% on 24 hours, but you didn't look at the 7 days one. So it means maybe if you held for 7 days, maybe you might be up.
Wow. Okay.
So
I think
look, research.
research.
You're clever. You know the numbers. I think they say this is a show for most women. Women are good with numbers.
Thank you.
Just,
Ladies, you heard women are good with numbers. Look at the numbers. Don't only look at how the coin performed in 24 hours. Look at how the coin has performed in 7 days, how it has performed in 2 weeks, how it's performed in a year, and in a month, and in a year. So somebody might then be sitting and they're saying, okay, I do want to look at the numbers. And I do want to understand what's happening. Where do I go to look for these numbers?
First, go to Chainact, sorry about that. Go to CoinGecko, any crypto, what do they call them? Data services? Yeah, any data services like CoinMarketCap or the big ones, CoinGecko. Look at the charts; it shows there. Or if you are more interested, go to the exchanger that you love. It should have there on the sides. This is how it performed 24 hours. Then, on mostly exchanges, they show us 24 hours. But when you know how to read the chart, because it's almost about reading the charts, you could click there where it says an hour. You click there, it says a day, and one candle represents a day. Then you could see, oh, it performed like this for a week. It is red. Maybe it's time to buy because it was green for a time. It's always about making decisions.
Wow. Making decisions, researching the information, and taking, the risks, as we say, stepping out of your house or driving on the road is a risk. And we have had a guest before, Tato, also saying the same thing, that everything is a risk. But in this case, you don't just take any risk without making sure that you arm yourself with the relevant information. And we've put on the comment section the names, some of the names of the data services that Sifiso has spoken about, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. That's where you can be able to find more information about the various coins. One last question to you, Sifiso. In your experience, where are we with the numbers of coins? I mean, there was a time when we knew that there were 6,000 coins across the world, and recently we heard that we were sitting at 9,000 different, coins. What have you heard lately? Are we still sitting 9,000, or are there more now?
I'm really interested about those, how many things, because there are so many projects. I just, I'm not even interested how many. I just select what other people are also, because it's useless going into something that people are not interested in.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful conversation we're having here with Sifiso, and he's got so much wealth of knowledge, that he's sharing with us, and simplified knowledge in terms of how to get the information, how he got involved, in the trading and in the mining. He's also shared with us that, this is the family is involved because it's him and mom that are, also in this crypto space. And so we know that to get involved in crypto, it's not, it's something that can be done by the whole family. He's shared the kind of information that he looks for when he's out there and he's doing the search. So in your area where you live, Sifiso, is there anything that you are doing or you can do to assist people who would like to learn more about crypto. Yeah.
I joined again that company platform. So we are a team of people teaching people about cryptos, teaching each other. And in myself, I didn't also say to you, I bought myself a shack Nyana so that I can have an office Nyana so people can come and interact if they don't want to be seen by other people there. That no, they yes. And they are also recruiting. I tell my friends and families, okay, I'm still in the crypto space. So my friends also sends out word because I got 3 people from different places that they wanted to find out if they were scammed or not. And I do help them and show them the way. And no, you see, once you go into Luno or into an exchange, then you take out your rands, then you see it's rands, then you say buy. Then you get those weird numbers there, those fractions. That means I have to tell them that it means you have Bitcoins or a cryptocurrency. You mustn't send them to somebody else. It's like having your rands given to somebody, said that person says, I can give you 10 million tomorrow. So I was trying to show them the whole concept.
Yeah. Okay, so where you are sitting, what you're telling us is that where you're sitting, that's your office, where you are able to engage with people about this business. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Africa or anywhere in the world, what Sifiso is highlighting is that he has gained, he has improved, his life. He's even at a point where he's built an office for himself and to be able to engage with people that say, hey, we know you are in the crypto space and we'd like to learn more. And he is continuing to help people, that want to learn more, or they might have questions that they want to ask him about their own experiences. So if you know Sifiso and you know where he lives and is close by, get hold of him, get in touch with him. Today's, the knowledge that he's shared with us has really just shown that the guy has done a lot of work to make sure that he understands what's happening in the crypto space. And Sifiso, you just mentioned something about, women, women know numbers. What is the message you would give to women? Because this show is about, encouraging women to get involved in the cryptocurrency space. What message would you give to the women that are listening to this show?
I say, because in my experience, I say, don't hide. Don't hide your investments from your children. Some of them might find a way of helping you out of your situation, because there are a lot of women that would be secretive, that they are trying new endeavors or new ways, and they're fearful if they tell certain people that they might be crushed. I say, no, try to involve them so that they know your decision or are you planning, and be an open-hearted and minded to them, when they give you something, because at the end of the day, you still have your own decision because you already made your mind. You know how you women are. You already made your mind. So you just get it in and, dabble and hear the idea out,
Okay.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be afraid to get involved in this cryptocurrency space.
Yeah, now I'm saying, get your whole family. Don't be alone. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Don't be alone when you try something. When you try the crypto space, when you try some business, because going into crypto is also starting like sort of a business. Yeah. Get your people involved. Get your kids involved. Hear their ideas out, because we surely we love you guys. We want to support you. We want to make sure you guys are happy. But we cannot do anything if you are closed up or sheltered. We cannot help you if this thing, you are alone in this endeavor. I know some men don't understand it. Find another group, find some other peers, some, people that will encourage you, that will teach you more into the crypto space or in life in general. finding people that would motivate you.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Sifiso, for those words. I think they're really powerful, that as we get involved in the crypto space, we need to work with our families, involve our families as well, in this space. And also remembering that the cryptocurrency space, the digital currency space, is the space where our children are going to be living in the future. So imagine how wonderful it is when they're able to say, hey, my mother or my aunt or my grandmother, started in this space, and I learned this from her, so that when other people come with other information, they're like, no, I remember what I learned, from my mom or my aunt or my grandmother. And Sifiso, so if people would like to get hold of you, where can they find you?
I'll send you some links. I'm not as open yet to the public yet, but I'm still creating my Facebook pages so that I'm trying my best to link it up, because this world is very competitive. If you sometimes you try to touch it and hey, it's too late, you have to go to something else.
Okay.
So I'm still working on it. Yes.
You're still working on it. No, that's wonderful. But I also know that you and I are connected on Facebook. So I think if people would like to get hold of you, they can also find you on Facebook, and then, you'll continue to engage with them in future. Otherwise, if you're looking to make contact with Sifiso, you can do it via, our Crypto Diggers Africa page. And then we will find a way of linking you up with him. So Sifiso, thank you so much. I mean, can you believe an hour is coming to an end? And you've managed to share so much, with us and the listeners, and to everybody that managed to join us, this afternoon. Thank you very much. For those of you that will listen to the show, at a later stage, please, when you listen to it, don't hesitate to type in your questions and comments. Do follow us and contact us, as I said, via Facebook and Instagram on the pages, Crypto Diggers Africa. Crypto Diggers Africa is the page where we are at. This particular recording will be available on our Team Wealth Creators YouTube channel. So every recording that we've done is available there. Do let us know, what your thoughts are of the show, and we welcome that input on what other areas we can cover. And also, if you have other guests that you believe, could add value, and we can invite them to come and share their story in the crypto revolution, please don't hesitate to contact us so we can invite them, to come onto the show. Any final words from you, Sifiso, before I close?
I wish I had more time. Now I feel I wish I could do this more often now, because it's done now. It's like, why was I scared?
We'll have another time. I'm sure we'll invite you, back onto the show.
When the people ask questions, I would like to give feedback, and because we have to build each other, work together.
Definitely. Should there be any comments or questions that are coming directly to you, we'll definitely share them with you. But yeah, we're going to invite you to another show in the not so distant future, where you can share more in terms of the progress that you're making. So to everybody that has joined us, thank you so much for being with us today on the show. We look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place. And remember, women dig crypto. You dig? Thank you.
You dig? Yeah, thank you.
Okay.